everybody, welcome back to the Drew-Universe channel. Today I want to show you something that I just discovered. I was being a little snoopy snoop and looking around the settings on the web version of HighRise, and I found something that is pretty new that I don't think a lot of people know about. I don't even think it's been announced yet. It's coming very soon though. So I'll show you where it is. If we click on your profile and you go to your settings here, and we scroll all the way down, here we have this new section for bots. What are bots? What are they going to do? And you can see I made a couple of bots here. I made a Robo Drew and a Jimmy ASDS. I don't know. I was just kind of messing around. So what are these bots and what are they going to be able to do in the game? Let's dig in a little bit. So if we go to HighRise Web API, we can see everything that these bots can do. Maybe I think they could probably do more, but this is just a simple list for us. So let's go down a little bit. So operations, so endpoint, so these bots are going to be room bots. They're going to sit in a room and they will be able to perform actions for you. It's almost like having maybe even a moderator in a room. You're going to have your own bot sitting in that room moderating for you. So some of the things that it can do, let's see. We go all the way down here, send a message to a room. So it could broadcast a message to everyone in the room. We can send a hidden channel message to a room. You can perform an emote. So if you want it to perform emotes, you can. This is a keep live request. This is just to keep the bot connected to that room. Teleport the provided user to the provided destination. So teleport around. So I'm going to guess that one would be like if you had a club room or something and you had a VIP section that someone had to tip in order to get up to. That bot could take the tips for you and then teleport that user up to that VIP section. So, kind of take some of the user part out of it. You won't have to do that anymore. You can just focus on hosting a great party. So you can move the bot to a designated location, fetch the list of current users in the room. So if you throw parties every month and you're like, you want to keep track of who's coming, you can do that. This is going to keep a list for you. Sent by a user, chat event sent by a user. User has joined the room, a user has left the room. So you can kind of keep track of who was at these events at all times. The center has received a tip, so tips. You can have it tip people. So this is going to be huge for people who like to throw big events in HighRise. You're going to have so many more options whereas before, if you were DJing something, you had to also be letting people in, or maybe you had to have a team of moderators to do that. This might take some of that away and allow you to do it all on your own and just program a bot to do it. So there's going to be a little bit of programming involved in this. I'm not fully sure on what that's going to look like, if it's going to be like a simple drag and drop programming or if we're actually going to have some skills. But maybe this could be a good potential money maker for people who have the programming skills. You could go and program these bots to do these things and then sell that code to other users, or sell the bot, or maybe you rent out your bot. Right? So you make a great bot for taking tips and teleporting people around. People can borrow your bot for their parties. So that could be kind of interesting. There's not a lot of information on this yet. This is very, very new. I don't even think HighRise has said anything about it. But I think this is pretty exciting. I can see a lot of examples of how this would be great. And I've heard that you're also going to be able to implement other softwares with this technology. So an example I thought of was ChatGPT, right? This is the big phenomena, the AI that knows everything. You could ask it any questions. You could technically pull ChatGPT, make it a HighRise character, and ask it questions in HighRise. So think of all the things that you can make ChatGPT do. You could make the bot do those things. So very interesting. A lot of things. I can think of so many examples of cool ways to utilize these bots. I heard an example was a trivia bot. You could have a bot ask trivia questions and it will read the responses, keeps track of who said it first, who got the right answer. Just super cool things, right? I mean, this is going to be huge for player hosted events in HighRise. It really will. So like I said, there's not a whole lot of information on this yet, but I will keep you up to date when new information arises, because I think this is going to be really exciting. And I'm super pumped about this. So that's all I really had for today, but I want to know in the comments, are you excited about this idea of having bots? Can you think of some ways that you could utilize it? How would you utilize it? And are there any ways that this could go wrong? Because I can think of some of those too, right? Using a bot to spam or bag or whatever, right? So let me know in the comments. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this whole thing and what you think. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.